What's going on, y'all? This is OBB, the Diecast News Guy, bringing you guys with another classic NASCAR Diecast review. And this one, I think this is a promo that I actually picked up from, a certain place when I was, like many, many years ago. And I don't know why it took me this long to finally just review it, but heck, I said, why not? You guys like the classic reviews, so let's go ahead and let's review this shit now, shall we? Today it is on Trevor Bayne's 2012 Camping World Good Sam Ford Fusion Ford, the Wood Brothers Racing Team. Yeah, this right here, as you see right there, has some age to it, but I did pick this up at my local Camping World, which when I resided at, the Syracuse, New York area. And this is definitely a promo that I've had for quite a while, and I said, you know what, man, I think it's a good time to review because, heck, I know one thing, you people love your classic diecast reviews, and heck, this is, when Lionel, this is the first mold that Lionel ever made, and heck, we'll just see how good the quality is, because I do praise a lot on the 2011 and 2012 diecast, and this in particular does look really nice. I love the packaging on this. The packaging looks absolutely phenomenal. Another reason why I love the promotional diecast, but, heck, definitely glad I have this in the collection, but let's go and kick up this diecast review and the official unboxing of Trevor Bayne's 2012 Camping World Good Sam Ford Fusion. And alrighty, guys, we got this diecast out of its box, and man, let me tell you what, man, this car just absolutely just screams simplicity. It's simple, the paint scheme is just bright and vibrant, and it just, I don't know, it just really flows well together, just like the paint scheme right there with the little swooshes and all that. But I really do like this. But as you see right there, we do got ourselves a nice working suspension, and you're probably wondering, oh my god, this thing is covered in paint chips. Well, but bear in mind, guys, I've had this since I got it in 2012, so it's been gone through the best of ages, since I was a lot younger at the time, and I really didn't really care about my diecast as much as I do now. Oh boy, how the times have changed. But it looks like there's even like some weird specs that are inside. But credit is due, guys. I mean, this is kind of my fault of why the diecast looks like this. So, but let me tell you what, man, some people might not praise this mold as much as I do, guys, but I really do like the molds that Lionel produced in their debut years in 2011 and 2012. I mean, yeah, they're pretty basic and they're bare bones. There's like no detail to them where the decals are, and they're all the same mold, but I don't know. I mean, when I think of a NASCAR stock car, I think of this, guys. I mean, this was like the best the COTs looked. As you guys know me, I was not the big fan of the COTs, and yeah, 2012 was the last year we had them. And this is such a cool looking paint scheme, guys. I like how bright the blue is. You get the blue for Camping World. Again, I mean, of course, people might not like the front end too much because they do look a little weird that there's no added detail. It's just, all, basic and stuff. It's no really big curvatures to it, but heck, that's what the COT was, man. That's the day that we had those COTs. Then coming to this side right here, I like the transition that we got from blue, and then it goes from yellow and then to red. Usually, I'm not a big fan of collaborative paint schemes. I think collaborative paint schemes, in my opinion, are tacky. I mean, we've seen some decent collaborative paint schemes, but this one in particular looks really nice. The blue for Camping World, and then you got the yellow that kind of makes it transition very well. I mean, the yellow is for Camping World, and then it transitions to this red with Good Sam, which, by the way, I mean, that is probably not one of the most creepiest mascots I've seen, but I don't know. Did you trust a guy like, do you trust a guy whose name is Good Sam? I mean, is he really that good after all? But for real, I think a lot of people are like, what the hell's Good Sam? Well, I mean, if you guys don't own any RVs, then it's probably pretty irrelevant, but I guess for like a travel assist program, I guess. Like, I don't know, if you're stuck on the road and you have a flat tire and you need insurance and all that shit, Good Sam's here to help, I guess. But one cool thing I like about this car is that they could just throw in like the regular 21 Wood Brothers font, but they decided to go with the throwback 21, which I thought was pretty cool, and this is before we had, the throwbacks. I like that. I think it definitely adds a nice, unique touch to it, man. I mean, and I don't know, and it's got the flows too, like the paint scheme, guys. That nice curve too. On the back we got see Sam and save. Well, I hope to God you save money when you see Sam. Got more Good Sam on the back right there, and look at those decals, perfectly lined up. I like how the roof rails also are colored yellow. That's a nice little touch. And then we got ourselves another version of Good Sam. I did notice that the Good Sam logo is not cut off on this side, but it is on this side. So that's not the worst thing I've seen, but that's Lionel in a nutshell. But I think a lot of people are going to be, if you guys, I don't even know why this part's sticking out right here. Goodness gracious, man! Look at that! Look at that stud right there sticking out. My lord, that is that's an unhealth and unhealthy view. Look at me, I couldn't even like speak English for a second. I'm like, spit it out, damn it, spit it out. But anybody who is a big fan of this paint scheme, I think you guys are being lucky because they did brought this paint scheme back again. Like a few years later with Front Row Motorsports and made the 164 scale version of that car. You probably know what I'm talking about, but this paint scheme is exactly just like David Reagan's 2017 Camper World Good Sam car, which, like I said, they did made a 164 scale version. Unfortunately, I did not have this diecast with me, and that's probably the main reason why I put this review off for so long. I did saw it at 07 Race Collectibles, and I probably should have picked it up because that would have been a great comparison to do. But it's pretty much exactly the same. I think the only difference I see right there, of course, I think, what is it? As far as I know, I think the Good Sam logo is a little more smaller because there's contingency logos that are underneath here. And it's a front row cars. And I think the blue is a little more lighter, I think. But other than that, guys, I mean, if you guys do have that David Reagan 2017 Camper World Good Sam card, then this is definitely going to be another great collection to go along with that. And what is it? I think Trevor Bayne drove this car for 3 races, I think, if I'm not mistaken, which were at Chicagoland, which, by the way, I mean, rest in peace to Chicagoland. That was a great racetrack that Alex Bowman ruined. Just kidding. No hating Alex Bowman fans. But, yeah, this is unfortunate what happened to Chicagoland. But I think he also races at the 2nd Atlanta race and the 2nd Charlotte race. So pretty cool he was able to get something out of here, even though 2012 was really a memorable season. I think he only got, like 2 top 10s. So, and I mean, 2011, of course, was the magical year for the Wood Brothers team when Trevor Bayne got that big win at the 2011 Daytona 500. And I'm kind of glad that Trevor Bayne has made a return in the Xfinity Series with Joe Gibbs. That's pretty cool. I mean, that was like a biggest surprise ever. I mean, I think the only thing that could top that is probably Carl Edwards returning, which I don't know when that's going to happen. But that's cool. I'm glad to see Trevor Bayne's back. And I don't know, when that news came announced, I was like, man, do I have any Trevor Bayne diecast review? And this one I did have in the box, because I do have a separate box where I review cars, and then another box where I haven't reviewed cars, and this was in that box. I was like, I didn't review this yet, so let's go ahead. But I'm glad you guys are enjoying these classic reviews. It really brings back a lot of great memories. And this paint scheme, man, I mean, I remember I got so excited when I went to Camping World. This is when I was younger and I didn't have my license. I was like, oh man, I really want to find this car. And I ended up finding it, and I was so happy. I was like, yay. I mean, promos, man, there's nothing more of a better feeling than going to a store and you find a promo. Which, by the way, guys, we do have some promos that are available. Like if you go to your local your local Love's Travel Stops gas stations, they do have the Michael McDowell Daytona win in a special box, which I might go ahead and probably pick one up because we do have some Loves in the area. And if you're at any Hy-V's, guys, they have some Indy cars with Hy-V for Jack Harvey's. So yeah, this little update on some promos, guys. But I don't know, I just love promotional diecast in general, man. I wish we had more of these, and it just makes diecast collecting a lot more funner, in my opinion, guys. But comment below if you guys have any other promos that you guys want to share and see if I actually have them and I could review them. That'd be great because, heck, that's the whole point of diecast reviewing and collecting, y'all. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this diecast review of Trevor Bayne's 2012 Camper World Good Sam Ford Taurus for the Wood Brothers Racing Team. Comment, like, subscribe, and spin OBB. Catch you guys next time on another diecast review.